So we want to know what's going on with Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the game. I've just seen the movie and I understand why the game have a following, but the developers have been really quiet about the game lately and not giving enough information to the community as to anticipating their release. I mean, the game was due to release early 2023. On top of that, they was also talking about a beta, but the beta sign up is still going on. I think they would have taken that down by now. So in this video, I really want to touch on a few things, give some kind of update, some kind of picture to what's going on with Killer Klowns from Outer Space. I'm going to touch on what could be holding up the game and further delaying the news that is being given to the community, and also discuss with you guys the importance of Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the game, succeeding once it is released. Remember to hit one of those engagement buttons at some point in the video. It'll help me in the channel, and welcome to Mr. Unleashed World. So Killer Klowns from Outer Space is a 3v7 asymmetrical horror game where there's 7 humans and 3 clowns, and the clowns is trying to invade Crescent Cove and kill all the humans or capture all the humans, and the humans are tasked with doing 3 things to win the match, which is either deactivating the clown spaceship, keeping most of the townfolk people alive until the time expires, or escape the invasion. It is based off the movie. I think it can go far because there was so many different clowns in the Killer Clown movie, which that can be implemented into the game when it comes to DLC. There's a sign up for a beta that's on the Killer Klown website. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that yet, but it's been up there quite a while. And I'm judging the time that the beta will be released or announced by if this sign up beta sign ever go away. So if I see it up there, that means that they're not closer to releasing a beta for us. So if you have played asymmetrical horror games, we know that it comes with a lot of bugs, a lot of issues, a lot of loading issues, people dropping out of matches, freezing, you name it, it happens. So there's a difficulty level to making these multiplayer games, and I think TerraVision has come into par with some of these difficulties, especially doing a unprecedented 3v7 asymmetrical horror game. There's already enough things that go on with a 4v1 style game. You can just see how Friday the 13th turned out. Yes, the game was fun in the concept, but there was a lot of bugs and issues with that game. Evil Dead, same way. So a 3v7 scale, I can imagine it's very, very difficult to make that a success. And I'm not saying that they're not working hard on it, because they gotta be working hard on it. But there's some things that I'm pretty sure is definitely giving them some doubts announcing a true release date, even a beta at that matter. And on top of that, if they're having this much trouble with the game, can you imagine how DLC will come about and them trying to update the game as it goes? Because we all know the more you update a game, mess with it, something else breaks. If the game release and it do great, awesome. But if they're having this much trouble right now getting the game together, DLC might be an issue. Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the game, very important to have this game succeed because of the 3v7 killer versus human asymmetrical style that it took. Could open up the doorway for a lot more horror games that can be created in this kind of way. We already have TCM, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're trying something similar, except there's a 3v4. Probably have a better success rate. They already gave you a release date for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is happening in August. I want to say August 18th, but they have a release date, and they also have a beta coming up May 25th. So that's coming up very soon. Texas Chainsaw Massacre obviously figured out something that TerraVision has not. So they're a little ahead of them, but both them games have a lot of eyes on them, and it can be a turning point for an asymmetrical horror game style. So if you're new to the channel, you want to stick around, get updated on Killer Klowns from Outer Space and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and welcome to Mr. Unleashed World.